a long while ago, I was hosting this birthday dinner. It was my birthday, so it was like back when I used to do birthdays, and I had like, I was a kid and I had a dinner at this fancy restaurant. It wasn't fancy, it was just like some Japanese restaurant. I had this dinner there. I invited all my school friends, all my family friends and everything, and I can't help but remember the time where my friend, my very close friend, he came to my birthday and he sat like 9 seats away from me. Like I sat down and then he sat down like 9 seats away from me with some other kids. And then during the whole dinner, during the whole like party, I was just kind of thinking about this in the back of my mind. Why is my friend not sitting with me? Why did he go over there? Why am I not good enough for him, is he not really my friend? I was just constantly overthinking these things, okay? And I'm like, maybe I should talk to him. Maybe I should do this. And then by the time dinner is over, I feel like time just flew by because I'm not even fully present in the moment. I'm gonna show you how I overcame this, how I overcame overthinking. There are 3 tools that I used, okay, that I think will greatly greatly benefit your life. So if you put this video on full screen and give it your full attention, I think that will be a great investment for you because this is worth your mental health. Okay, so number 1, I didn't let events define my emotions. I learned all of this from this book called Psycho-Cybernetics. I'm reading it right now, so I'm just teaching what I learned, So don't let events define your emotions. So what I mean by this, like I notice like, my parents, like whenever we're in traffic and like someone honks at them or someone swerves into their lane or something, and then they get really mad, and then they're kind of like annoyed for the rest of the car ride, and they're like, oh my god, that guy, he ruined my day. That's exactly what we want to stop. That's exactly what we want to counteract. So in this example I gave you, like my parents kind of get like affected by traffic. Who doesn't get affected by traffic? Maybe you do too. So the next time from now on, whenever like something bad happens, like maybe a car cuts off your mom, maybe someone says something to you, and maybe the teacher says something to you in this not nice way, in this mean tone, you need to not let that event define the rest of your day, okay? Because once you feel kind of pissed off, once you get like that feeling like, oh, my day's ruined, you're gonna act true to that feeling for the rest of your day. So like, let's say in the morning, a car cuts in front of me while I'm driving, and then I get kind of pissed. I start cussing out myself. I start cussing at him in my own car. That's gonna set the rest of my day up for failure because I'm just already in this negative mindset. Don't let these things affect you, okay? Maybe tell yourself that that guy doesn't have anything against me. The guy who cut me off, just justify it. See it from their point of view. Maybe his wife was giving birth and he had to rush to the hospital. Maybe he was late for his daughter's wedding, okay? Maybe he was, yada, yada, yada. Just make something up and tell yourself that, because that is gonna save you so much mental energy and clarity, okay? And that's how you stop overthinking. Just like justify what you're thinking about, okay? Justify the other point of view of what you're thinking about. I'll explain that a little bit more in a second, okay? But take this into account. Don't let events define your emotions. Even if it's like, unless it's a good thing, don't let bad events define your emotions. It's like you get bad news, even when like you get news of a death. I want you to be like, I've never experienced like news of death, so I can't really expect this. I can't really be saying this, but even I think in like the extreme cases where you're like, you have reasons to be depressed, I think you should still try to not let that event define your whole personality. Don't let these events define how you feel, okay? Because that is gonna make you a lighthouse for other people to come to, and you'll just become a leader that way, okay? Be the person that people can come to and rely on, okay? And I'm not saying suppress your emotions. let them out. But try, if you can, don't create negative emotions for yourself. There's no reason to create these emotions in the first place if they're not necessary. So just use that car example that I gave you and think about that for how you would apply that in your own life. The next strategy I have for you is to remove your opinion from the facts. When I read this line in the book, Psycho-Cybernetics, like my whole thought, I just, something clicked in my brain. Like, just get rid of your own opinion from like a situation. You're studying for the test and you didn't study for the past week, let's say. Don't tell yourself, oh, I'm gonna fail. I'm gonna fail because I didn't study. Just analyze the facts, okay? I haven't studied, so now I should study, okay? There's no reason to think anything else. There's no reason to think about the consequences, your future in 20 years, you'll die lonely. You don't need to add your own opinion to these things. The best thing you could do is just analyze the facts of a situation you're in and then make the best decision on that, on how to work with those facts, okay? So let me give you another example. Your friends went out without you and they posted a picture of them on their story on Instagram, okay? Now you are gonna think in your brain that, oh my God, these guys are not my friends. They left me out on purpose. They want me to feel jealous. You're gonna think these thoughts naturally, okay? But what I want you to do the next time you encounter some situation like this, think, oh, my friends are out. They're just having a good time, bro. They're just going out to eat, okay? I wasn't invited, who cares, okay? It's a fact. That thing happened. You don't need to add your opinion to the fact, okay? You don't need to, I can see why you would, but just stop adding your own opinion to the facts, because your opinion is often going to be like your own detriment, okay? The next strategy I have for you to stop overthinking, I'm looking at my script here, that's why I'm going over there, is to justify, I mentioned this a little bit earlier, but justify why the other person would do something like this to you. If someone has done you something wrong, just look at why they would do it. Like, why would this person cut you off in traffic? Maybe he had a doctor's appointment for his kid. Maybe his mom was on his deathbed. Just justify it, and then those other emotions you feel, those other emotions of resentment and hatred and frustration, they'll go away once you justify it. There's some scientific study on that. I read it in a different book, but I'm not gonna cite it, okay? You could probably look it up. Once you justify something, you just forget about it. It's just so natural. Once you justify something, you forget about it. So use that as a strategy to cope with overthinking as well. Like, I'll give you an example of this. How I want you to apply this in your own life is your teacher gives you a 0 on an assignment that you turned in late, okay? Just justify it. Say your teacher was having a bad day. Just say, oh, my teacher was having a bad day and it wasn't really my fault, and then you won't really feel those negative emotions, okay? Actually, that example was kind of bad because you do need to take accountability for like turning in work late, but just you understand what I'm saying here. You understand. You get the gist of it, okay? Now, use these 3 strategies. I'll sum them up again. Do not let events define your emotions. Do not let that morning car accident, that morning little incident define how you feel for the rest of your day. Remove your opinion from the facts. Do not add your opinion into any situation that your opinion will just make the situation worse. Do not add your opinion to the facts in any situation. And number 3, justify why someone would do something bad to you, okay? If someone just says something bad to you, like they insult you, they say this about you, just say, oh, his parents probably raised him terribly. Like, that's why he insulted me. Or if he's like acting up, if he calls you ugly, just say, oh, his parents failed him, okay? And then you won't care anymore once you just justify it. And yeah, that's all I got for you, bro. I think these steps will really change your days every single day if you apply this into your days. And there was this quote I heard from someone online. It was said that A great life comes from great years. Great years come from great months. Great months come from great weeks. Great weeks come from great days. So use these tips to make every single day of your life that much better, okay? Every day of your life contributes to your life, okay? It's not like you're not living your life. I'm kind of rambling now, but my name is Faris Faisal. I'm gonna see you. Follow the Instagram, and we got a Spotify playlist with these videos so they're easier for you to listen to. I'm out.